We're back on the Vicky shit. Immonie looks good today, yo. I'm here with my fucking mother. I'm here with my motherfucking knees. If bitches got a problem, we here.
You said that. No,
now, yes, Missy. Now let's talk about more love life. Let's talk about motherfucking Davina. What happened with that? Was that ever your piece?
Let's talk about my baby.
For real?
Yeah.
So y'all was really talking and everything, Immonie, or?
Yeah. Davina was my heart.
What happened?
Well, it was just too much going on. Like, no shade, Davina, she never used me or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We got to know each other. I liked her. She was my piece. We went out and stuff. We had fun. We talked on the phone almost every day. I liked her a lot.
Mm-hmm. So, Immonie, how did was y'all did y'all ever kiss? Did y'all ever do anything sexual, or it was just something? It was just a or a
we
crush?
Kissed a lot.
For real?
Yeah.
So why didn't go further than that?
Well, it was
a relationship.
It was just we was pursuing that. It was just too much going on at the time. Whatever. She was going through a lot. We spoke about that and stuff. But at the end of the day, Davina.
Well, Asha is sitting here, and she gave me her daughter. You give me your daughter. Well, she gave me you. Immonie.
That's my daughter.
Let's bring Asha on the side.
That's my daughter.
Asha.
To the mother's lap.
Speaking of Asha, Immonie, how did you feel about her and Day break? They broke up. Yeah. How do you feel about that whole situation?
Well, I really like Day Day as a person.
Mm-hmm.
He was nice to her, but if she chooses to do that, then I'm with her 100%. I just want my daughter. I don't want nobody to tell me that's my daughter, because she does her stuff, whatever.
And she's
she's an A-list girl, no shade. She don't come out. She don't socialize with everybody. She just stays in her little circle. It's just the family. But I love my baby. That's my baby. She look out for me. If I need something, she take care of me. I do the same for her, whatever. And so is my mother.
And Immonie,
it's a family thing.
It's a family thing. Now, Immonie, how did you feel about the whole situation with her and Dior? How do you feel about Dior and Asha at Dior? And how do you feel about that whole situation? And Dior was here today, but he didn't come in the room. But he was going off Asha don't know me. He was going off on Asha. How do you feel about Dior?
Well, I love Dior down. He used to be my son.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, this is my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I love Dior down, but if he wants to attack my daughter,
it's going to be a problem.
It's going to be a big thing.
Now, how did you feel about the whole Clyde and Coco and Asha situation? Because I know that Coco your sister.
Yeah, that's my sister.
But that's your daughter. That's and how do you, Immonie, how do you grip that? Because Coco called me yesterday and was going off she's going to read. She's going to go on the Vicky show and read Asha. She said, I don't live for Asha. Now, how do you feel about Coco coming for your daughter, but that's your sister? How do you feel about that? The Clyde and the Asha and the Clyde, Asha, and Coco whole scandal. How do you feel about that?
Well, I paid the whole situation. I told Asha to pay him, whatever the case may be, because Coco my sister or whatever. But at the end of the day, he was reading Coco down. So it's whatever. So,
it's a lot going on. Hold on, Immonie. It's a lot going on in the Vicky studios, and I don't like when it's a lot going on. But this is what we do here, and you know what I'm saying? But let's go back to it's all about Immonie.
Well,
Immonie, like I said, how do you feel about the Coco, Asha, and Clyde situation? Let's talk about it.
Well, I love Coco. That's my sister through Kelly, whatever.
I love my grand. Shout out to Cokes.
And she was the mother figure to me. I'm not gonna lie, Coco. She did look out for me. What I didn't have, she had for me. It's likewise, whatever. At the end of the day, this is my daughter.
So, do you think that Asha should just leave Clyde alone so she's got a drama free?
I told her to, but if she likes somebody, then you cannot change the person from how they feel. But at the end of the day, no one's going to touch any of my fucking kids. No one.
I think that's fine.
Unless mother coming out. But aside that, everything's cool and calm, I love Coco down.
I live for everybody because the girls are really intimidated by my motherfucking sister, bitch. Me and my sister had problems before.
Yeah.
We got into, but we saw because you know what?
We actually was gonna fight before. Actually,
we was gonna fight, but you know what? That's how you know that's how you know a real bitch. Because me and Immonie, Immonie read me and said bitch, and I read Immonie, and that's how you know we real sisters. Because sometimes real sisters have to go through it, and I would never touch Immonie because it's my fucking sister. Immonie can whoop my fucking ass, but I knew Immonie for 10 motherfucking years, bitch. And me and Immonie go way back, and I would never disrespect this lady. But sometimes we have arguments and you go through it with your sister. You do go through it with your sister, your real sister. Now, Immonie, I want to ask you, how did you feel about what the fuck happened with you and motherfucking Little B?
Oh shit!
Keyshawn, Ebony, man. Because that was your man at first. Oh, you went to the hospital with motherfucking Keyshawn bit her motherfucking lip. Can we talk about it?
Oh shit!
We can talk about it. Well,
she took off her shades for this one. Yes, my motherfucking
you know, I love.
And if I'm from the femme queen, I'm calling my niece up.
I love Keyshawn. No, Keyshawn. No, me and him, we have a bond. Whatever. We used to be besties. I like Little B. Well, I liked him. Whatever the case may be. You know, we was getting to know each other at one point and stuff, and then it was like, you know, you have a little high school crush or something. He was my crush.
He was your crush.
And I always liked him, but it was like, you know, it was Keyshawn D, and I wouldn't go to Keyshawn. And when he was in the hospital, that really like.
So you did go see him and stuff?
I did go see him.
Okay, and y'all was hugged up, kissing, and everything.
We was hugged. We was hugging up, whatever, at Yanni house, but it was nothing serious, whatever. But I just thought that we was gonna be together, whatever.
So how did you feel about when Keyshawn came out of jail and he went back to his?
Well, when Keyshawn came
out,
well, you know, I love Keyshawn though. When Keyshawn came out, I was kind of happy, but I was a little nervous. I didn't want him to attack Little B, whatever the case may be. But my feelings was hurt at the end of the day, but it's paid because at the end of the day, I have a job, I have money in my pocket, I have a mother that cares about me, that looks out for me.
A real mother.
Yeah, a real mother.
Which I'm at before I'm being home. I'm looking for you. Immonie was at home. Now, Immonie, can we talk about kids? Who are Immonie Miza real loyal kids?
Well, I have a lot of kids. I don't want to chase any of my kids, whatever.
Let's be real, Immonie. You on the Vicky show.
You know, I have a lot of kids that are my kids, but at the end of the day, it's just not that many.
Well, let's name them. Let's name them. Who are Immonie Miza real kids?
Asha's my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That's my blood. Asha, Naquan, Latoya, Ronald, Quanice,
Dwayne.
Yes, Dwayne.
How do you feel about? I just want to ask you something, EC. I haven't spoken to Dwayne and B, and I just feel like I don't want to speak to her. There's no shade between us, but I just feel I don't like what she did to my. I don't like what she did to my niece. How do you feel, Geesh? And how do you feel about that whole Dwayne and Geesh situation? What's your opinion about it?
My opinion is that, you know, I'm Geesh, female figure mother, and so is Tyrone's her mother too.
Shout out to my sister Tyrone. She's doing the show.
I love Geesh and Dwayne, you know, but I feel like Dwayne should have just not played with Geesh's emotions because knowing how Geesh is,
right?
Which I said from day one. But it's like kids.
But I want to ask you something. Speaking of your kids, Asha and Geesh is beefing. Geesh wouldn't come over to do our show, but hold on, Asha. Asha said, "Bitch, she can't come." And she said, "Cause Geesh said they can't ask Katrina, can I come to her room?" And I said, "Well, this is not just Katrina. This is Asha and Katrina." And she said, "Well, can you ask them, can I come to her room?" So I said, "Well," and I said, "Asha, can Geesh come over to do her show? Because she really want to do her show badly." And Asha said, "Bitch, she cannot come to my room. They can't." And I was like, "Oh, you can't come to the room." Asha said, "No." How do you feel about Asha, your daughter, and Geesh, your daughter? How do you feel about Asha saying no? Like, how you feel about the shade between both of your kids?
Well, I don't like when my kids give shade, but if someone's trying it to the point that it's like I cannot control it, then it's whatever. But I would never allow them to fight each other when I'm there. So right. I'll fuck both of them up.
Right. So Asha's here. I want to speak to Asha real quick. Asha, can we talk about the whole Geesh beef? Now, why can't Geesh, like, what's the beef between you and your sister Geesh? What did she do to you that she can't come to your room?
I mean, there's no beef between people. I just don't like being surrounding myself around phony people. Like, you gonna call yourself my sister, but then you gonna do phony shit. Like,
what did she do phony?
Well, they said that she was the one who wrote that stuff about the ads. Was calling my phone, talking about pack it up. I'm not.
She's trying to pack you out.
I guess she didn't try hard enough because I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I mean, I don't like stuff like that. And you can call yourself my sister. I don't need to be around you. No shit, I'm fine by myself.
Right.
That's about it.
Yeah, I heard Asha spoke. She said Geisha tried to pack her up and started to be fit. So do you think though, Asha, that you should pack this up and be like sisters?
I don't. Now this is what I do. Once you try me and once you, I'm sweet to everybody. Like Geisha never say I did anything fast to her. And nobody can say I ever.
But why would she just come out the balloon and pack you up? Like, what did you like? Why would she do that though?
Well, I guess she wanted to be around Treasure and all of them, and I guess they wanted to do something fast to me to try and pack me up. Try.
Being that, but that is your like sister because Immonie.
It doesn't matter though. Once you do stuff to me, like I'm your sister, but they're your friends. You know.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, Asha spoke. Everybody, Geisha is a watch. She is a watcher. We're gonna come back. We're running out of time. We're gonna come back with the last part. We're gonna talk about shut the fuck ups. We're gonna talk about who Immonie don't see. We're gonna talk about. We got more a lot to come. We're gonna be back with Immonie, Miss Rahi, Mother, McQueen. And I'm sitting here loving Immonie. I love my sister.